Coach, of course, 1-0 is the score line, but do you think performance was a bit disappointing?
See, the difference, I saw the today's game, see, only the physique. Okay. So, compared to the last practice match, they're not that much good performance today. So, we will check about that. So, see, it is, you know, all the teams are in here far better than us in their qualities wise.
Uh,
Okay, so even but it is not a bad result. They do best. 1-0 is not bad, but not they not make too much opportunities. Okay, our defense was the discipline they played, the compactness they played. But see, we planned like counter attacks. So today is not that much happen. But anyway, I will happy for today performance. Whatever we will look for the next match.
Coach, just about you talked about the defense being really good. What about the attack? There were very few times that you could press
Yeah.
completely
I
forward.
said no. See, they are more taller. They are more faster. So if we go against our plan, so what will happen? So too much behind there is more space. So we already planned like a compact defense, and we will go for the counter. So not that much today. The tricks is not our plan is not too much success. So anyway, it is not for me. It is experience for players also experience. They're playing the toughest team, the best team of the country. So I'm happy, no worry. But we will looking for the next match.
Coach, Sayan and Gurnaj is still recovering from the injuries. So
Mhm.
will be compete tomorrow, or they unlikely for
We'll check
tomorrow also?
the for a visa process we not bring our full players no, so already we given before the visa, and you see Gurnaj and even Joseph also injured the last practice section, and Sayan also injured, so most probably they will be in the get the tomorrow's game, we hope. Okay.
Hi, Rob. So, how is the experience to play against Indian side East Bengal?
Yeah, like we just said, it's a really good experience for our boys. Different opposition, different challenges, and it was a tough challenge today.
Rob, I'd like to ask you about Crystal Palace's academy development, the floodlit tournament, which the age group tournaments that Crystal Palace has been winning in the last 5 years has
Yeah.
been phenomenal. What exactly is the most important part when you talk about youth development, especially in England?
I think, well, development is tough. It's working with young lads. Obviously, there's going to be frustrations. You have to show patience with them. But we try and teach them, obviously, to be competitive. But winning is important as well. It's obviously getting the balance right between developing and winning. But I think you can develop through winning, which we try and do.
Coach, a word on the tournament itself, the Next Generation Cup. You have three teams from India, you have the Premier League youth team, South Africa. The structure itself, the tournament itself, a word on that in terms of the extension to that question what he asked about youth development and how it probably helps not just the Premier League teams here, but also the other teams who are coming here and playing.
Yeah, no, I think these kind of tournaments help everyone. Hopefully, that's the idea of them. For us and for obviously the Indian teams and the South African teams, play against different styles, different personnel, different ages. Some of ours, I think the South African team are quite old, which would be a physical challenge, which is good though, because the boys need to be stretched. We try and stretch our boys, and that's why the exposure to these international teams is so important for them.
So, coach, your team kept lots of possession, right? So they created some chances. But was it East Bengal defense that he couldn't score more than one goal, or it just a bad day for their strikers to
No, I
not
think
finish?
credit to East Bengal. I think you could tell they're, like I said, really well coached, disciplined, without the ball. Made it tough for us to try and play through, so we had to try and play around a lot. But credit to them, they defended well, and yeah, we had a couple of chances maybe we could have taken in the first half, but second half they defended again really well. I thought credit to them.
And how do you think they can improve themselves from here, right? So you have seen them now for one match. What could they do to improve in this upcoming tournament, upcoming games?
I think just well defend as they did in that game. I think really well, and then just be have a, yeah maybe a little bit more courage, a bit more bravery on the ball. But I think they're going to cause problems with, like I said, really well disciplined.
Rob, you've been in Crystal Palace for a very long time. What has changed from what Crystal Palace was previously to Hodson's time to now?
Well, I think the club has had a massive change. This is my 13th year. I've been lucky to work through all the different age groups, seen a lot of the boys come through, and the club has invested a hell of a lot to try and improve our facilities, which are now top class. We've got brilliant facilities, are outstanding, which obviously helps us keep our better players here, helps us develop the players. And now with the new manager coming in, the playing style is a bit more aggressive, you'd say. Demands a lot of the players on the fitness side of it. And that's for us as well to copy, because we want to try and get our lads ready to go and make that step to the first team. There's been a couple of our under 18s who are travelling at the moment with the first team, which is great for us to see. Gives us a boost of staff, and the boys are doing really well with that.
Can you elaborate a bit on the facilities that have been installed in that 20 million academy, and can you name a few players who are traveling to the first?
Yeah, the facilities are now like unrecognisable what they were 5 years ago. We've got probably one of the best indoor domes, full size 3G that I haven't seen a better one yet. We've got full size outside, and we've got four grass pitches. Four grass pitches that are all unbelievable. Like here at Aston Villa as well. The pitches are all outstanding. The boys get to play on. But it's just all the other facilities like the education, the welfare, the safeguarding, nutrition. The boys get absolutely everything.
And the players, can you talk about the players?
Oh yeah, sorry, and yeah, so two players from the under 18s at the moment is Mofi Jamidi. He's travelled, and we've got Jesse Derry, who's now with the 21s, and we've had a couple of Asher Agbenone scored last night. He was in our group last year. He scored, which was really pleasing for us. Made our morning seeing he scored for the first team. But that's our job, to try and help them and develop them, and then hopefully they can make that big step up to the first team.
What's the most important part about retention of youth prospects? Because most Premier League clubs prepare them and they sort of have a tendency to release them.
Well, our job is obviously the goal is to try and get them in our first team, but that won't happen for everyone because the competition's just so tough. But if we can get them a career at another football club, that's success for us, no matter what level that is, because it's so competitive here everywhere over the world. Our boys are now competing with lads from India, from Australia, all over the world to try and get into the Premier League. So for us, it's success just to try and get them a career first and foremost. And if they don't, we have success when it's just as pleasing to see boys go to America and have scholarships, which our boys are now starting to do, which is, again, brilliant to see.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you so much, Rob.
No worries.
Pleasure talking to you.
No problem.
Thank you.